kind of ramble around today. It's things in my heart and my mind I want to talk about as I watch the world going crazy. I mean, literally, having done this 42 years and looking what's going on out there, it's just amazing. The phone calls that I get are, do I put my money in cryptocurrencies? Do I put my money in gold? Do I put it in the stock market? And I've been saying since 1976, you spread it out. You use asset allocation the way God laid it out for you to invest. Many of you know that 1/3 of the New Testament of the Bible has to do with being a good steward of your money, how to manage it, how to diversify it. And yet, you get these questions, everybody thinking they got to be in one basket and try to hit a home run, whether it's gold or whether it's stocks or whether it's cryptos or whether it's buying real estate. There really is no such thing. You want to take and be a good steward of what God's entrusted you with and take it and divide it into these different areas. And certainly what has happened since 1971, when we went off the gold standard, everything out there is fiat except for gold and silver. And you need to have that as a bedrock, the solid part of your portfolio, because gold trades in all 28 world markets. They can't create it out of thin air. And as we continue to create fiat currency around the world, the gold and silver are going to go up. Now, they can be manipulated on short term. We've seen that. But what most of you forget, you want to think about 2013, 14, and 15 when gold lost 1/3 of its value. And certainly that did happen. But what you don't want to remember is from 2000 to 2012, gold went from 256 to over 1800, and before the fallback. And what drove that? The people that are going short now were going long then. And because they've been buying now for months, and in most cases a few years, people like JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, they are acquiring the physical gold and silver while they're pushing it down in the paper market to buy the real gold and silver. But you're falling for the trick to get rid of real money, gold and silver, since the book of Genesis, and you want to go into paper currencies or paper cryptos that have nothing to back them except the reputation of the company. There is no way you can cash it in, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So what you've got to do is realize you're a steward. You've got to manage your money properly. You've got to divide into different areas and make a good balanced return on your portfolio. And most of all, for the gold and silver investors that we already have, is to realize in the future, and I believe the near future, these companies will then go from the paper market of shorting it as they have for over 3 or 4 years and go long as they did for 12 years. They're going to then make money on the future contracts as well as their physical gold and silver holdings. So you need to get there. The rest of the world's figured it out. The United States dollar this year is down the most under a president's first year than any president in history. So, and it's going to keep going down. Trump doesn't want the dollar to go up. He wants it to go down where American companies can sell products. So yes, invest in stocks. Great place to have money, part of it. But you got to figure that part out. But anyway, what you want to do now is realize these cryptocurrencies are high risk fiat currency investments. Do I have some? Yes. A very small percentage of my portfolio. It's worth putting it into because of potential upside. But don't put things you need for retirement or things that you need to balance your portfolio, because we've already seen 4 million Bitcoins disappear. Ethereum, I forgot how many. You're seeing all these things leaving with computer mistakes. So just be careful out there and realize there's nothing wrong with anything I talked about. It's just not diversifying it and buying in there. But we're very close. We've seen, hopefully you read the article I sent out this week by Dr. Steve Lieb about the Bank of International Settlements. We're seeing these branch banks opening in Russia, China. We see the central banks buying gold and silver as fast and as hard as they can. And yet in America, lowest premiums, easiest place to get gold and silver, because people in America are in it for the short term. Because I can tell you right now, I've seen silver go to 50 in 1980, my 4th year in business. I saw silver go to 47 or 48 just 5 or 6 years ago. And this time it's going to be much more. And you can say I'm crazy and say what you want. Silver at spot price of just over $16, and then the premium plus the commission on what you buy gives you the lowest break-even point. We were selling Canadian maple leaves for the first 9 or 10 months this year at between $2.25 and $2.45 over spot. You can now buy those, depending on how many you're buying, for $1.50 something to $1.70, 60 cents less. And we are selling a lot of silver maple leaves at these ridiculously low prices. In fact, I was paying a lot more than you can buy them for now just 2 months ago, because people started liquidating them for tax losses for the year, or because they wanted to move their money somewhere else. So anyway, buy silver, buy silver, buy gold. And here's the punchline I've waited, is the development of cryptocurrencies backed by gold in particular that I'm following, and silver probably. I don't know of any I can tell you right now, but soon, and I'm talking about, I believe in the first quarter of 2018, there'll be a cryptocurrency backed by gold and possibly silver. So they'll have to go buy the gold, put it in the COMEX warehouse, to have it audited every month or two to show that it's completely backed. If they're carrying a $50 billion, you're going to have $50 billion of gold. And once you've seen the rush to cryptos, wait till you see the rush to crypto-backed gold cryptocurrencies. And remember, as that money moves out of the banking system is going to crash. It has to. There's no place to go unless the banks start backing it with gold. So you want gold now, not when everybody in the world has figured it out and are paying way high premiums and way over the mining cost. So hopefully you'll use your senses as the year comes to the end and do some planning. Get that portfolio tuned to where you've got your stocks, you've got your real estate investment trust, you've got your foreign currencies, you've got your gold and silver allocated the way you want it. And certainly I don't mind discussing that with you if you'd like to call. You can reach us at 800-247-2812. That's 800-247-2812. And Dan, Kathleen, or I can talk to you. And if you're looking for a self-directed precious metals IRA, we can walk you through how to get a custodian. We can function as your representative and your broker, but you'll still need to have a custodian. We're happy to show you how you can roll that over. So give us a call to discuss this, and certainly we're thankful this time of year for you, our clients. We're thankful, dear Lord, that we can, for what He's done for us, and we're thankful for everything that we've been blessed with here, and are trying to be good stewards of it by making us the lowest cost round trip dealer in the business. We're out there charging you 2.5% or 3% on the front end, and we're rebroking it for you free. Nobody in the country is doing that. All we ever make is that initial purchase, and then we'll track that for you and keep you abreast. If you're not on a mailing list, you need to get on that through FTM Daily. With this week's Precious Metals Market Update, this is Tom Cloud signing out.